Good morning, we're at 3799. On the sidewalk here you have a tripping hazard. Anything more than a quarter inch is against ADA, and this is about an inch, inch and a quarter. And I don't know if you want to get into the particulars, but this whole apron is down, so you got to bounce in and out of the driveway. I don't think that that's super necessary. Got another little bit of a snag there, but I don't think that's necessary. You walk up the driveway here. This should be lifted. You can see it from the street. However, they're very small pieces, so we may or may not be able to get that up to par. Sometimes they come out good, sometimes they don't. The foam spreads a foot and a half on center hole, so the smaller pieces are much more difficult to do. We may be able to get this piece up and this piece up, but then we may lose that piece, meaning that it won't move. We can also get this piece pretty darn close as well. Then you come over here, and this is pretty bad. I mean, you've got a lot of water damage over here. The concrete's, underneath all this soil, so this soil would have to be removed before we were to come here. And then all the water hitting this is draining into the fireplace. The water that's hitting here is draining into this door. Got yourself quite a bit of a trip hazard here. That's probably down about an inch and a half. And then once we lift that up, this is going to need lifted. And we come over to the front porch, and you can see that there's a lot of break in the cinder block. If our foam gets in there and creates damage, we are not responsible. The foam is 100% liquid when it goes into the ground and can irritate things if there are gaps. But we can try that if you'd like us to. Once we raise that up to that, we can raise this up to that. The siding here has to be removed because the concrete is pinched underneath the siding. But I am most certain that we would be able to lift this porch back up. However, if the cinder block is cracked like that along this wall, we could run into some serious issues, but we won't know that until we start lifting. We do drill our holes about out here, which is about 2 feet away from the edge. So if that's the low spot, the foam will kind of travel that way. But the guys are good enough that they know to dam it up first and then start lifting. However, again, we're not responsible for any damages. Then you also have a 12-inch step going into your front door. So actually this whole pad should be lifted up as well. And then all of this concrete will need to be adjusted to all this concrete. That's, you know as well as I do, that's going to get flagged when you get the inspection because it's well over 8 inches. So we have to bring that up to 8 inches and then this up to 8 inches. Or actually probably, 8 inches. And then get everything else up to par. So this job here is actually a pretty fairly good sized job. So the decision has to be yours on which parts that you want me to tweak. Thank you.